Welcome back to the kingdom. I'm King Libs of CVN Blogs. Welcome to Living with Bullies.
In your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be.
It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen and not viewed. That part. It's your guy Libs from CBN Vlogs. Thanks for tapping into another video today. In this video, I'm going to feed the dogs, and a lot of people been asking, what do I feed my dogs? I feed my dogs a variety of things. It's not just one situation, you know what I mean? Like, I could feed them this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, this on Thursday. But for the most part, the kibble is the same daily, you know what I mean? So today, I'm just going to give them a fruit treat, you know what I mean? Last night, my wife put sardines, blueberries, kibble, the probiotic. I think she might have, because I wasn't here when she made the bowls, but the bowls were made when I got here. You know what I mean? So I think that's what was in the bowls that they ate last night. Today, I'm just going to give them some kibble, some cut up apples. You know what I mean? I'm going to give them their probiotic, and I'm going to give them some coconut oil, and that's going to be dinner. So check me out as I prepare their bowls. And like I said, go ahead and hit that like button. That like button is very important. It's very important to us. And also, that like button is free. It don't cost anything. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you for tapping in. I hope that you stay to the end of the video and watch the whole video, and share this video if someone's thinking about a thing that they could feed their dogs. Let them know that apples are good for the dogs. There's other fruits that are good for the dogs, like blueberries. You know, they eat bananas, they can eat strawberries. It's a whole gang of fruits that's good for your dogs. You feel me? So stay tuned to the video. Let's go ahead and get these dogs fed. Gotta take the plastic off. Can't be adding that in a diet. One thing about these apples is they can eat them, and it's a good antioxidant for your dog, but they cannot eat the core. You gotta make sure you cut the middle of the apple, exclude it from what you're giving them. Now I know all this right here is the core, so I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that away. And the reason they can't eat it is because it's toxic to them. So these are all the good parts that they can eat. The solid apple, the same parts that you eat. Ups, I found a little piece of the core, so I'm gonna cut that out too. Those were really small apples, you know what I mean? Because we didn't buy these apples for the dogs. We bought them for ourselves. But that's why we got these 4 little pieces. I'm going to go ahead and cut them up. It's just a little extra treat for the dogs. So they don't have to have a whole lot. 1 apple is good enough for all 4 of these dogs. You know, apples have their own sugar. A lot of these fruits that we eat, it has their own sugar, what we call good sugar. You got good sugar, and then you got bad sugar, like what you get from candy, you know what I'm saying, and a bag of sugar. This fruit has sugar in it, but it has what we call good sugar. But sugar, nonetheless, is not good for your dogs. So if you're gonna feed your dogs any sugar at all, I recommend that it come from a fruit. They're gonna tear this apple up. I don't gotta be perfect, because I promise you, the dogs don't care what size or shape the fruit is in. Some of this stuff is not even going to get chewed up. That's why I'm cutting it as small as I can. Because I know when they go crazy on those bowls. So I'm cutting it as small as I can. So, you know, the acid in their stomach is going to break all of this up. But I'm just trying to make it easier for them. Their stomachs is much different from our stomachs, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When I be outside picking up they poop, I be seeing all kinds of things in they poop. I'm talking about strings from the toys that they play with, from them eating those strings. And that's why I don't want to buy those cheap toys, the rope toys. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I came across some good ones that's not cheap. Like the one that Black bought, you know what I'm saying? Black bought a good toy, and they haven't torn that one up. But every cheap one that we bought, it winds up in a poop, you know, because when they tear it up all the way down to the string, almost where you could braid it, where you could braid it all back together again, you know what I'm saying? They work on them strings, and it winds up in a poop. And I see it. I see a lot of things that they eat. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised what your dogs eat. So their stomachs is a lot stronger than what you think it is. They're definitely stronger than a human, because you would have choked on half of the stuff that they digest, and it comes out of the back end of them. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a problem for you if you would have swallowed that string. So I know that these dogs can endure a whole lot, but I'm not going to give them a whole lot on purpose. I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible that I can for him. And this is only one apple. And this is what I'm about to divide up into 4 dogs. All right, I got all 4 bowls here. What I'm about to do is I'm going to give them all 1 scoop of kibble. You feel me? And then I'm going to add their probiotics and their apples and the coconut oil, and then I'm going to let them eat. Alright, just so you know, this kibble is Victor. You know, we're not being sponsored by Victor or nothing, but we feed our dogs Victor high protein kibble. And that's what we feed our dogs on a daily basis. Now I'm gonna add a little coconut oil. I'm eyeballing it. It's not a certain amount, and I'm not squeezing the bottle. I'm just letting it pour out. I can manage it easier like that. If I go to squeezing, then it's gonna, too much of it's gonna come out. The coconut oil is good for a dog's coat and a dog's skin. You know what I'm saying? It won't, I can't say it'll just eliminate all the scratching that a dog does, but the coconut oil will help soothe their skin and give them a shinier, pretty coat, you know what I'm saying, so they won't be so dry. And nobody wants to eat dry kibble anyway, so it's good to hydrate it with some coconut oil. Now I'm gonna put in their probiotic, you know what I'm saying, this is good for gut health. This probiotic here is adding good bacteria to their gut. A lot of dogs have bad bacteria in their guts, and that's why they have a lot of problems, and they have a lot of allergies. They always freaking licking their paws and scratching all the time. A lot of times it's because they have bad gut bacteria. So these probiotics, So these probiotics right here is gonna help add good gut bacteria to your dog. I'm gonna give them 2 apiece. All right, now we're gonna add the apples. The apples is cut up good. This is just 1 apple, guys. Like, you don't gotta feed your dog a whole apple. Just put some apples in a meal. And what I'm about to show you now is some dogs that's patiently waiting to get down with this grub. This is the moment everyone's been waiting on, for me to put the bowls down and give them the cue, the command to get busy. Come. I got all eyes on me right now. Everyone's looking at me. I would say this is a control thing, but I don't want to be mean. But it is. I need to be in control. I need to be in control so that I don't raise dogs that have food aggression. And I need to be able to allow these dogs to respect that I'm the one that's making it happen for them. Nino, I need you to look at me. It's a control thing. You gotta have control over your dogs. And when I let them know, they know what it is. Okay. All right, I appreciate y'all tapping into this quick little video of what I'm feeding my dogs today. It's your guy Libs from CBN Vlogs. You know what I mean? We appreciate the view. That's why we do it for you. Check out some of the other videos that we got on the channel, you know what I mean? And we appreciate all of your support. Peace. Have you considered becoming a channel member? Yeah, man, become a channel member. If you love what we got going on at CBN Vlogs and you want to show your support, we thank you for your support by watching the videos, by pressing like and your comments, helping the video get more algorithm. But if you want to take it a little further than that, you can also become a channel member on the channel. You can support the channel each month. We also accept super thanks and super chats. You can also do that as well. Just throwing it out there just in case you were wondering how you can support us. We appreciate the love. Also, we have an Amazon wish list. If you look on the very top of the channel, you'll see a link that takes you right to our Amazon wish list. And on that wish list is filled with items for our dogs. You know, good old Nino, Pablo, Ada, and Luna. If you love our dogs and you like watching them and you want to give them a treat, that's a great way that you could give them a treat. Check out our wish list on Amazon. It's filled with dog toys and items for the dog. If you decide that you want to support and get something off the wish list, make sure you include your username on YouTube so that when it comes to us, we can make a whole video about your gift to the dogs and give you a special shout out. It's your guy Libs. Peace and love.